Hope Kevin comes back to his absolute best. If that occurs, what can he do for your team in the second half of the season?
I think it will be good. So with Kevin playing his best level, now I don't ask to Kevin to play his level. It's not to be calm and play good minutes and do the principles they have to do, and the rest will come. We cannot force him or a player with a long injury. This kind of situation. I think from my experience, I was a football player, it happened again, quite similar. I was 1 year with hamstring problems, and when you come back, you need time. It's not, okay, you play, it's the best Kevin. So have to be relaxed, enjoy the minutes he's going to play, try to win the games, help us to win the games. Kevin maybe in 20 minutes can help us more right now than 90 minutes, And after his body will dictate how much minutes more can get. I think this is my opinion.
May I just ask, Phil Foden has played in that position, very well. How do you view him? Is he as good as Kevin? I know it's a big question, but can he be as good as Kevin in time if he continues his progress?
Well, it's a different players in that, but it's true that in the final third, in the decisive moments, both are incredible. The impact in the goals and the passes and is a lot. So Phil is playing lately unbelievable in that positions and the threats, and he feels comfortable. And in certain games, of course, he can play both together in that position, in the pockets, in the middle, close to the box. In certain other games, for the stability, maybe not. So we have to see day by day.
Hi, Pep. All the time you've been here, every year, there's probably been debates about the FA Cup, how important it is. Obviously, the calendar's getting squeezed, as you point out, every year seems to be getting squeezed at both ends. Now there's talk about FA Cup, maybe no replays next year or whatever. I just wondered, from your point of view, having played in everything and won everything, how important it is, as somebody who didn't grow up in England, obviously, how important it is for you still. Obviously, I think if you ask City fans, probably winning the FA Cup last year because of who you beat was probably up there with one of the highlights, if not the highlight of last season. So I just wonder what your perspective on the FA Cup was, and its importance.
You will not find one person in this club or in a locker room who don't love it. So FA Cup is FA Cup. Even for me, I was not born in this country. When I was away and now when I arrive, I know how special. It's a competition that started from last season for the low divisions, and everyone, for the draw you can play away in a League One or Conference or low divisions is how difficult a tough it is. Everyone can beat everyone. So it's special. So we felt it. So I think we behaved really well, except 1 year always we get semi-finals. Most of the times, 2 times finals that we won it. So we were there all the time. And of course we wanna do it. So FA Cup is really, really nice. Honestly, it's really nice. I think that the players, even just for the fact that put it then we can. That means how important it's, for the Premier League, for the country. It's not okay midweek and it's prioritized FA Cup than the Premier League. So for that gesture means how important it is for that country.
So a little bit of a follow-on from that, Pep. Beating your closest rivals last year in the final, how much satisfaction did you get from that, and the fact that it was the club that had won the treble previously were unable to stop you taking another step towards matching that achievement? Well,
we were 2 games away to do the treble. So, and of course United is the biggest rival of the city, is special for our fans. But in that moment, honestly, I took a consideration how it's United in that time with Eric and how they play, how control the connections from Bruno Fernandes with Rashford, or in that time Jadon Sancho, the guys who play in that moment. So play Casemiro, and the players with a lot of experience. I know we knew it, I would have the game, but I think that we were lucky to start in the first instant, the Gundo goal, and after they equalized. But the second half we make a step forward, and we're brilliant. The second half, we played the second half in the final was really, really, really good. And that helped us, to arrive in different moods, in better mood, to the final in Istanbul against Inter. So definitely it was good. Against United, yeah, it was a little bit more special. We have to admit it. For our fans, maybe more special. But I always try, honestly, to be focus what you have to do to beat them. To the emotions, put the emotions aside, and focus what you have to do.
Were you aware that for some fans that was the game that you couldn't really afford to lose in the?
I didn't ask them.
But did you feel it living in the city centre that was the game that a lot of them really wanted to win?
They didn't invite me in a pub to take a beer, so I didn't speak with them, honestly. I didn't, but I know they're happy. The same with United beat us, so there is something special. That's why it's nice, Everton, Liverpool, or Liverpool United. These type of games are special for the fans. It's normal, but it's what is necessary in our sport. It's nice, and the big three animals in tennis, Djokovic, Federer, Nadal. So the competition is there, the rivalry is there. So it's necessary. It's nice.
Hi, Pep. Just on the FA Cup, do you think that in football, the higher level of football, institutional level, there's less interest in domestic competitions? We've got expanded Champions League, expanded Club World Cup.
For all respect, Carabao Cup is less than FA Cup.
And do you think that with these expanded tournaments, there'll have to be a reduction in cups? People talked about.
This is not going to happen.
So
Since the day one I'm here asking about that, this is not going to happen. Reduce competition or whatever, accept it. What I'm saying is a competition you play, a game we play here in this club. Since I arrived, I try to inoculate for all the institution that is really, really important. Not important, it's not friendly games here. It's not competition to choose. It's not, this game is more important than the other one. Listen, any of us here, we are stupid, so I know that other games are more important than the other ones. But to create it games more important, you have to win all the other games before. And this is the process. So we train every day in Huddersfield. We prepare incredible well, a lot. This game in the FA Cup because deserve it. So it's the best way to respect the competitions, the opponents, yourself, your profession, is do what you have to do every single game. And we can win or lose, but the highest of the consistency we prove, these guys prove for many, many years. This is that, of course, respect. Otherwise, I said many times, we cannot win 4 Carabao Cups in a row if you don't take seriously every single game. It's impossible. Never team has done it. 4 in a row in the modern football, in the modern area with the incredible rivals. So that means we were there all the time. So in FA Cup, like you spoke with your colleagues, so it's really, really important. Thank you, guys.